Well, welcome, folks, to this very special edition of the 700 Club. The people of America are going to be actually recording their calls, voicemail calls on this program, so you'll know what's on the heart of our audience, and you don't want to miss it. Wendy's here with us. We're going to have a great time. But first in the news, did the CIA create the Russia hoax in order to help Hillary Clinton defeat Donald Trump? Classified documents are ready to come out. Here's John Jessup with that story.
Declassified material shedding light on President Obama's knowledge of a reported Hillary Clinton campaign plan to link Russian interference to the Trump campaign. Notes from a 2016 White House briefing from former CIA Director John Brennan state that Clinton allegedly approved, quote, a proposal from one of her foreign policy advisors to vilify Donald Trump by stirring up scandal, claiming interference by the Russian security service. Handwritten notations list POTUS among those in the meeting. That document, among others, released by Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe Tuesday. President Trump tweeted that he has authorized the declassification of all documents related to the investigation of Russian interference in the 2016 election. Well, overnight, President Trump calling on the House and Senate to pass several coronavirus stimulus measures, tweeting Congress should approve $25 billion for the airlines and another $135 billion for small businesses. That in addition to $1,200 checks for the American people. This after he broke off talks with House Leader Nancy Pelosi earlier in the day, stating that negotiations would not begin until after the election. That sparked a drop in the market, the Dow losing 600 points and closing 376 points lower. Prior to all of the drama, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said more stimulus is needed to prop up the economy and prevent a recession.
Too little support would lead to a weak recovery, creating unnecessary hardship for households and businesses. Over time, household insolvencies and business bankruptcies would rise, harming the productive capacity of the economy and holding back wage growth.
Now, Powell acknowledged that the federal budget has been on an unstable path for some time and that the debt needs to be brought under control, Pat, though he right now says, quote, this is not the time to give priority to those concerns.
Well, it's just been amazing that the Democrats have been holding things up, and Trump was sick of it, and so they kind of played a game of chicken. And when he made the announcement, I'm breaking off negotiations, it didn't play well, and so he's reversed course. He said that he thinks in the CARES Act there is some money, and he wants to get the money out. So he's calling on Congress to do it, and it looks like at this point he's got the high hand, and it was a smart move. Listen, there's some tragedy coming up, though, down in the United States as we're facing a Category 4 hurricane. John has that.
That's right, Pat. Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula woke up to the crashing waves of Hurricane Delta pounding its coast this morning. The Category 4 storm taking aim at the popular resort towns of Cancun and Cozumel, dumping heavy rains and bringing a potential 13-foot tidal surge. The storm expected to turn north over the Gulf of Mexico, hopefully weakening, Pat, before hitting the central Gulf Coast later this week.
The states of emergency in Mississippi, Louisiana, and the whole Gulf Coast. I was there shortly after Katrina, and the devastation is beyond belief. So we need to pray for people, and I would urge anybody in that area to listen to those warnings and get out while the getting is good.